So let's begin with humanoid robots, shall we? So we've got Tesla Bot, also known as Optimus. We've got Figure and Figure Two.
Mhm.
We've got out of China. We've got Unitree, and by my count, there's like 30 other humanoid robots that are reasonably well capitalized. We've got Vinod Khosla saying we'll have a billion by 2040. Uh, Elon, Brett Adcock is saying maybe closer to 10 billion by
Yes.
2040. I asked
Yes.
a friend of mine, I said, what's it going to be like when you've got a humanoid robot walking down the street? And he says, normal.
Well, it's so interesting that he says that because we walk down the street with our AirPods on and we're all talking. I remember when cell phones first came out, I
Yeah,
was an early adopter because they were so useful, so important, but I would not talk
yeah,
on the street because people would think I was crazy, So
yes.
I agree
People
with that.
talking to themselves.
Yeah, I,
Yeah.
I I do agree with that. We think it's a $25 trillion market broken down half between manufacturing and half non-manufacturing. Sam Corris has done a lot of work on it. Yes, Brett Adcock. We went. Charlie Roberts, our chief investment strategist, and I
Who I
went
love.
to.
Charlie's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And we went, and his specialty, of course, is
The
multiomics. So
biotech.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But we went to see Figure AI, and it is amazing. And I think rumors of this week are they have been courting two very large companies, testing with them, and they may have sealed a deal. Not sure about that. That's rumor mill stuff, but it's starting to move very quickly, no doubt about it.
Yeah. I was over at with Brett. My venture fund is an investor in Figure, and I had a chance
Yes.
to. We've all seen Figure One, and I had a chance to see Figure Two and plans for Figure Three. And the speed of innovation there is amazing. I mean, I said to him, I haven't seen anything uh, with this level of energy and iterative innovation since I was at SpaceX on the Falcon 1 days, and they
Hmm.
were like literally iterating as rapidly as they possibly could. It's
Yes.
amazing.
And
Yeah.
and Optimus, I think this came out this week, or else it's another one of those rumors, but and now Optimus is starting to work in Tesla's factories. So
Yes.
I think they have
And
a
with a
few.
$10,000 price tag. I mean, so like that's the question. I love Elon's optimism. We both have an abundance mindset, an optimistic mindset for
Yeah.
sure, and I think uh, maybe his timeframes are becoming a little more realistic, but $10,000. Now I have to imagine, if you price a Optimus robot by weight and complexity compared to a car, yeah, $10,000. If a Model Y is running at 30 or 40K, that's
Hmm.
probably appropriate. If it's
Hmm.
$10,000 and you can finance it like you do a car, that means you've got a 24/7 humanoid robot in your house or apartment for $100 a month. That's insane.
Right. So our work, and as you know, we use Wright's law, and what we have found is that in the industrial.
Define rights law for folks.
Oh, okay, sure. Well, it's a relative of Moore's law. Moore's law is a function of time, and it
Mhm.
worked very well in the semiconductor industry for years. Now that semiconductors have hit up against the laws of physics, it's not working so well. What is working well is Wright's law, even in the semiconductor industry. Wright's law is not a function of time, it's a function of units. And it says for every cumulative doubling in the number of units produced in this new technology, costs decline by a consistent percentage rate. And what we're
Mhm.
finding is that in the industrial robot space, that is the steepest cost decline. It's 50% for every cumulative doubling. Now, what's
Wow.
fascinating about industrial robots, again, you'll see this in Big Ideas, is that I think in all of the world today, there are only 700 or 800,000 industrial robots. So we're at a very low base from which we're starting this cumulative doubling. So 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, and so forth. Very low base. And the reason there are only 700 or 800,000 is they're locked up in cages because they're so dangerous. Now, of course, with sensor technology, that is changing. That's a huge gating factor here. And that's why we do expect to see billions over time. So based on our industrial robot cost decline work, I think Elon is close to the mark.
Yeah, and I think again the implications of this, right, where everybody, this is your homemaker in one sense, your cook, your elderly care, your baby care. I mean, I don't think we will see that, but if you've got, AGI, and of course the robot revolution is riding on top of the wave of AI, 100%.
Absolutely.
And then you've got incredible capability coming. And the question becomes, you're either going to see this as a dystopian future, or you're going to see it as a utopian opportunity. I don't know if you know the gentleman Sadhguru, who's
I don't know him
an
personally, but
Indian.
yeah.
So Sadhguru, I was on stage with him, and he said something, and he said, "Listen, exponential technology is the means by which humanity takes a vacation from survival." And that just really struck me. It was a
That's
beautiful,
interesting.
beautiful statement, right? So we
Yeah.
spend all of our time struggling and surviving, and technology is the means by which we can relax. Now, the question is, what do we do with our time? Can we find newer, higher purposes? Can we up-level humanity in a way that we use those robots and that intellectual capacity to do even more extraordinary things?